I bought this guitar for under 200 bucks the other day. I was just scooting around the internet and it popped up this like weird little vintage looking telly thing. No name on the headstock, a pretty horrible ad description, and the body is objectively pretty ugly. Yet for some degenerate reason, I clicked and just started going through the pictures. Which, by the way, if you're trying to sell a guitar, upload more than 4 pictures, Guysif. I don't know how you can expect to sell something with 4 iPhone snappies and a 2-sentence description. Well, I guess it worked out for these folks because I did wind up buying it, but it's only because of one picture. It was a picture of the back of these pickups. They were both stamped Onomac Windery. Onomac sounds like a car, Windery sounds made up entirely. Put them together and it is complete nonsense. Well, I googled their company and as soon as I did, I grabbed my things, got in my car, and drove 30 miles to where this thing was. Because if there's one thing I know after all my years of buying and selling gear, it's this. Judging this thing just by its looks is actually stupid. Just by looking, you don't know where the body came from, you don't know what brand the neck is, or the electronics, or how the setup was done, or the accepted pronoun of said musical instrument. We know none of that until we show up, check it out, and plug it into a noise machine. Well, thank Thor I did, because I wound up buying the greatest sub-$200 guitar I have ever experienced. Once I got there, the very first thing I noticed were these brass saddles. Not really something you usually see on a cheap body like this. Oh, by the way, that is one thing I did know. I've seen this color plenty of times. It's a very cheap body. It's half an inch thinner than an actual Fender, and the finish is just stupid thick on it. The body is shit, and I can kind of accept that, but somebody investing brass saddles in this thing? Very interesting. The knobs are nice and well fitted, the pickup selector's in perfect working order. Then I picked it up. This thing is right at 7 pounds, and the neck is a legit snack. It's got a vintage radius, but it's got 22 frets instead of 21, and yeah, it's got that like super sticky vintage finish that I just absolutely can't stand. But this actually isn't sticky. No matter how hot and sweaty my palms get, this thing never gets sticky no matter how much I stroke it. That sounded awful. I'm cutting this out. The tuners are real Kluson Fender style tuners, and the more I held and played this thing, the more obvious it became that somebody was really trying to make this thing a player. All that was left was to plug it in and answer the most important question of all. How does it sound, my dude? Another important question. Which cup holder in the movie theater is yours? Answer that in the comments, please. Well, it turns out these are actually the Onomac Macabre set. It's supposed to be mimicking the Keith Richards pickups from his famous 53 Telly. And this is what these folks have to say about their attempt to wind greatness. A top-shelf PAF-style humbucker hand-wound with harmonics and clarity so crystal clear you think that you're playing a single coil, while the bridge growls with the perfect balance of mid-range growl and traditional blackguard telliness. The humbucker's 8K resistance using Alnico 5 magnets, but the bridge single coil is a 10.2 using Alnico 3. Kinda cool. Those pickups alone are like 250 bucks, so win, right? Facts on top of facts. This neck pickup is nice and bright and full, and it can actually play leads better than any covered neck humbucker I've ever played. But the bridge pickup, it spikes harder. It thins out just a little bit, but it's also more aggressive and expressive and another word ending in iv. Also, the middle position does the quacky out of phase thing. It's not really my bag, but hashtag fuck it, I'll take it. Well, by the time I was done playing my minor pentatonic slop on it, I knew I had to buy it. This guy needed a home, and it might as well be ours. The Audibly Dumb family is the perfect place for this thing because every single time that I play this for you nerds, I want you to understand that you do not need to have a Sir or a Heritage to sound really good and have a ton of fun. There are still deals to be had and even really cheap guitars can be dope. I've decided to name this guitar Keith. A, because that is Keith Richards' nickname. B, it's short and easy to remember. And C, well, just Google Keith and you'll see what I'm saying. My name is Zach, this has been Audibly Dumb, and I hope you enjoy our audible introduction to our new friend and family member, Keith. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.